Welcome guys, thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button. Actually, the subscribe button is more important. Because each subscriber actually helps this channel more than you can think. It gives, I would say energy, I don't know, drive to be able to continue and make YouTube videos. This channel has been around since late 2020. So we're basically around 4 years old now. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so guys, we're going to look at a lot of things in this video. Sometimes I feel that looking at just, reviewing one stock, okay, fine. But there's so many things going on in the markets that if you have to fit them in one video. So the first thing we're going to look at, and then we'll go on into the autonomous driving sector, because there's two autonomous driving stocks. They both have their own way of how they might actually go up. It's very interesting. The one can actually explode big time, and I've already covered this before for you guys, and since I had covered it, it's already gone up over 60%, 80%, and it hasn't even reached full commercialization at all yet. It's expected to actually reach the full commercialization at the end of this year, and if it does and they succeed, they're backed by Uber. 10%. Uber has invested in them 10%. There's a lot of things. I said the same thing about ASTS, not about autonomous driving. It's a totally different company. Back when it was trading at $2.50, if you remember, I did a YouTube video about them. Talked about them again when they were $4. And ASTS is still went up. It's at $19 last time I checked. It's insane gains, right? So guys, look at insane gains. Talking about insane gains, ticker symbol GNLN. Now watch this. This is very interesting. On August 8th, guys, 2024, it was about like 4 or 5 days ago, right? I had talked about GNLN in the day trades channel part of my Discord. There's other channels in the Discord. But I mentioned to them, I said, guys, out of everyone, I said, I'm not saying to buy GNLN right now on August 8th, but rather I'm posting about it so it can be archived here. And I want you guys to look at this because there's a reason that, I feel very bullish. I think that it can be a really explosive stock. It could be a day trade stock. And the reason of interest is that free float of 527K. Also, went on to talk about it later. Like the NASDAQ level 2 data isn't an indicator that will tell you what will explode in the future. But on August 8th, that thing looked like it wanted to explode. That, the level 2 data just showed me like something's going on. Part of the level 2 data, like people were showing that they were ready to sell the stock at 14, 12. And the stock was just trading at $2.66, but it was just very unusual. It was very, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So it drew my attention, and I wanted to, so I went over to the Discord and told people on August, hey, it was trading $2.66. Like 2 days later, guys, just 2 days later, it exploded. And here's a screenshot of what it had reached: $18.14. I think it even went up to 19, right? Currently, I think it dropped. It has tanked back down to 9. But yeah, like 2 days after my post, thinking that there's something going on with this, it explodes from 266 to $19, which is insane game. So yeah, if you want to join the Patreon and be part of the community and be able to get ideas, chat with over nearly 2,000 traders we have right now, and have access to tools like dark pool, unusual options, insider buying, golden sweeps, all sorts of tools that will help you day trades. Join us. Patreon.com/bullmarketwatch. Now, how could we have known that GNLN would have exploded from 266 to $18? We could have got an idea, guys, if we looked at the SEC filing on August 8th. So the same day I posted on the Discord that it was 266, that same day, if we were to look at the filing that came out on the SEC, there was a Form 4 filing that came out, and it showed like a ton, a gazillion, insiders buying the stock, acquiring, a ton of it. So that was a sign right there. That was another sign that something was going to happen. The free flow was like 527K. So this thing could have exploded easily, and it did. So looking at the SEC funds, like if you look at penny stocks, that are, they have like a free float of 527K, 550K, 600K, 800K, 900K. These things can explode very easily if the right things happen. Doesn't mean that, don't get in them because they're, low float and you think you're going to make money. You can easily lose money. But look at the SEC filings. If there's something unusual in a positive way in the SEC filings, maybe something will happen and it explodes. These are gambles, of course. Now, today, as I'm recording the video right now, I posted about ticker symbol GCTS when it was trading at $3.63. And I said the news that they just got a deal, a partnership and a deal with Samsung. So the stock just spiked and it's at 363, as you can see right here. Guys, within like a half hour later after I posted this, it's at the time of recording right now, it's at 423. So that's a nice day trade. Also, that was in the Discord. All right, so let's move to the autonomous driving sector, because this is an area where we can't run away from it for at some point, whether it's in near term or years down the road. It's gonna come. It's going to arrive. There's going to be on the road semi-trucks driving autonomously, delivering goods. It's going to happen at some point. All right, and I don't think it will take any longer than a decade. It's going to happen. So if anyone situates themselves in the right stock that's in this sector early, can obviously make really amazing returns just by holding for years, right? Is there any that we can look at? Look, it's still early, and some of these or most of them could not make it maybe, but one that I was looking at and I regret selling was ticker symbol AUR. I had called it a buy at $2.48 on my Discord back on May 22nd, 2024. Then went on to sell it at $2.94. And yeah, I regret selling it. I sold that too early, way too early. And AUR right now, guys, is at $3.58. All right, so Aurora Innovation, ticker symbol AUR. They have Uber invested in them 10% stake. They have a deal with Volvo. If they can reach full commercialization by the end of the year, Volvo is ready to include Aurora Innovation on their semi-trucks. And Aurora Innovation is going to not make money by selling the hardware as a one-time revenue. That's not how they'll make money off the hardware, but they will be making money on a per mile basis that their autonomous driving software, call it, is used on the trucks by whoever. And they've also gotten other companies. First of all, Uber Freight is going to be using Aurora Innovation once it's ready. So this company is at 358 now. It reminds me of ASTS when it was trading at $2, and we were able to see. I was able to see the potential of what ASTS would be if they get their satellites up in the because to provide internet service to existing phones without any extra, you don't carry an antenna with you or whatever. I just take my phone, go anywhere in the world, and I have satellite internet. Is a big deal. It's going to bring in, who wouldn't want to sign up to that? And obviously ASTS would make a lot of money, and that's why Google had invested in them last year, right? So yeah, so I see the same thing with Aurora Innovation, sort of like in the next ASTS, but in a whole different sector. So if you want to check it out. I've done a YouTube video about it. Now, why did I mention Aurora Innovation? Because we're going to talk about a company that is going public on August 16, 2024, coming up, right, in the next few days. And this company develops autonomous driving technologies also. They're from China, though, right, which is not a bad thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. So they develop autonomous driving technologies in China, and they're seeking public capital investment for expansion to go globally. So this company is called WeRide Inc. They're actually going to go public for $15 per share. Yeah, we'll talk about that. They were founded to develop autonomous driving capabilities through software, hardware, and cloud infrastructure for various transportation use cases. And they offer their services for robotaxi, robovans, semi-trucks, same thing like Aurora Innovation. They'll be making money off a per mile basis that it's used. So they have booked so far an investment of $487 million from investors including Yan Li, climbing entities, Alliance Ventures. They had a revenue of $73 million in 2022, $56 million in 2023, so that dropped a lot. And it dropped even more for 2024, just for the first 6 months at $21 million. Gross profit goes from 32 to 25, and the gross margins on an average of about 10%. Now they have $256 million in cash, guys. They have $1.2 billion in total liabilities, and they are negative $88 million in their free cash flow. So they will be offering 6.4 million shares. Price will be 15 to 18 bucks. I consider that, I know you have to look at the market cap, but even the market cap that they're asking to go public is just too much. I don't think they're doing well financially. You know, I would rather stay out of this one, and I would look at Aurora Innovation. Aurora Innovation, guys, by the end of this year, if they reach their commercialization goals, it's not going to be worth $3.50 in my opinion. It's going to go a lot higher. 8, 9, 10. Just my opinion. Don't trade according to this video. And if you want to join Bull Market Watch Discord, the link will be in the description of this video. I wish you guys all the best. Take care.